the how of impacting thousands. You know that when you walk into a room, when you facilitate a program, a workshop, a retreat, lives are changed. The ripple effect is insane. And you will witness that with your own eyes. And you've been doing that for years. But you know right now you want to impact thousands. And here's the secret. If you sold your offers in the way that you ran your workshops, you would be impacting thousands. I'll say it again. If you sold your offers in the way that you facilitated, in the way that you held space, in the way that people experience your work, you would be impacting thousands. Not only that, you would be doubling, 10xing your income. You're an incredible coach. You've built a movement where people they have you on their vision board. They're ready to buy your book as soon as you launch it. As soon as you host the retreat, they're in. They're in 100%. But are you? To be the embodiment of fully the version of you that can impact thousands, that can have the capacity to be known globally, to have the capacity to have not 10 or 20 people at your retreats, but holding conferences, seminars, tours, is this one thing. Selling and running your business in the way that you already do your magic, in the way that you already facilitate, in the way that you already guide your clients. You use embodiment already. Your clients feel you when they're in person with you, and when they're one-to-one, or when they're in a group setting. You use somatics, you use belief work, they feel something emotionally, energetically. They're a different person in your space. And to be the version that can hold so much more is to bring that same thing that you're already doing. It's not something to learn. There's nothing left for you to learn. You don't need another skill or another thing to add to the list or another business strategy. There's nothing left to learn. If you simply brought what you're already doing, which is so powerful, and you ran your business in that way, and you created content and shared your message and your voice in the way that you hold spaces, you'd be impacting thousands. If you treated selling as if the impact that you know that you create in your office already in your programs, you would have a global movement. And so what's getting in the way isn't strategy, because you already know this. You already know this. It's simple. This is why the shifts are beyond what you know. They're in your body. The somatic shifts that it takes to be the version of you that can impact thousands is the version of you that feels worthy of impacting thousands. If you already felt that, if you already experienced that on a body level, because your mind knows that, but if you already felt that on a body level, you would already have thousands of people in your office. You would already have an audience that is double, triple, 10x the size. Your beliefs, your body is a reflection of how many people you're impacting. Your nervous system is a reflection of your income. You can have all the regulating skills, maybe you even teach nervous system. But are you bringing it in your business? Are you running your business in the way that the tools that you give? You give tools of embodiment. Are you selling with embodiment? Do people feel something in the way that they feel inside of your programs? If only you brought a workshop that you did and marketed in that way. You're passionate, you're driven, you're emotional, you're connected. You see people, not numbers, right? In your programs, you see humans, you see souls, you see ripple effect. I'm getting emotional here. Do you see that in your marketing? Do you see that when you send an email? Do you see that in the way that you hold or you prioritize creating and serving your future clients, which is everyone on your social media? You have all these ideas, you have all these gifts, you have a community ready to buy anything that you have to offer. They're ready to pay you so much more. Are you ready to hold that? And this is what I love about this work, is there's nothing left to do. You get to bring your magic, whether it's nervous system, embodiment, sensuality, connection, community, activism, movement. You market in that way, you sell in that way, you sell somatically, you market somatically, you scale somatically, you grow somatically, you have the capacity to impact thousands. You already know that, and you're listening to this episode. And you're like, wow, I know that already. How do I be that person that can do that? How do I be that person? This isn't a plan. This isn't a to-do list. This is a choice in the moment. You can live your life and run your business based on the past, based on, oh, okay, that works, so let's do it again, or let's just follow a plan. Or you can run your business in the way that you run your programs. Unforgettable, life-changing, heart-wrenching, emotional, connection. You're not here to be the CEO of your business. You're here to be the visionary, the creator, the facilitator. That's where your magic lies. So you think you need to outsource all this strategy and masculine and this and that. Of course, we need devotion, we need discipline. But majority of your time, 90% of your time, is for creating unforgettable experiences, which is what you already do. If you bring that into your marketing, if you bring that into your promotion, if you bring that into your business, all you get to do is live a life, the most extraordinary life by design. That you get to do what you do with your clients in your business and all the other business stuff. The finance, the legalities, the back end, the team that you hire out. That's when you make your decision and say, if you want to impact thousands, you got to say no to everything. You got to filter everything out. All the stuff, all the invisible workload, it's non-existent. You're carrying a weight that's not supposed to be carried by you. You're the movement leader. People want your art. People want your words. People want your poetry. People want your eye contact. They want your connection. They don't need your back end. They don't need your organization skills. They don't need your finance. They don't need that. And so that's where you get to make a decision. Rather than creating a long-term plan, how do I create a plan today? How do I be the version that lives an unforgettable life, that creates unforgettable experiences, and sells and runs your business in the way that you already run your programs? And the way you do this is by creating core memories. Your social media is not about, hi, look at me, buy this, buy that. It's an opportunity for someone to experience a core memory. When someone has a core memory is when you use emotionality and it gets stored in the brain. There's reasons why memories stand out. Not because of information. Think of what you learned in high school. Think of what you learned in school. Do you remember math? Or do you remember how someone made you feel? That's all that business is. You don't need a strategy. You don't need the how to and all the things that make sense and fit into boxes. You're not going to remember that. Your clients aren't going to remember that. It's a waste of your precious time. What you do need is to bring this emotionality, to bring core memories, to bring the capacity to make someone feel, and not just feel like, oh, I feel inspired. Yeah, but I feel shifted on a body level. A core memory has been ingrained in their bodies. We don't need to speak to the past oh, this happened to you, this happened to you, here's how to fix this, here's how to fix that. That's pain marketing. It works and it's slow and it's heavy. And you're a person, you're listening to this podcast, you don't need that. You don't need to live in pain marketing and like, here's what happened in the past. Here, let's fix that. Your clients don't have any issues. They don't have any problems. They're not struggling. They see you and they see a version of themselves that's possible for them. They desire to be called forth. And this is where, instead of focusing on the past and like, okay, if you had this problem, and then join my world, or like join this offer. If you're struggling with this, then join this offer. It works and it's tedious. And that's why maybe it's feeling heavy right now, or burning out, or like you're breaking at the seams, like you're bursting at the seams of capacity because you're capped. You don't have enough hours in the day. You don't have enough capacity for intimacy connection. This is where you just get to take your time, your precious time. And all you get to do is create core memories, create unforgettable experiences. 1 hour of your time creating core memories, creating core experiences that shifts on a body level of your audience has the capacity to impact thousands and generate so much more income. So let's say you have 8 hours in a day, and 8 hours of spending of, I don't even know what you're doing. I want to be a fly on the wall in your room because I was there. I had the longest to-do list. All I get to do today is pour my heart out. I'm getting emotional here. Speak to you, eye to eye, voice to voice, heart to heart, body to body. I get to be in my zone of creation, expression, connection. That's all I get to do. And I go live the most extraordinary life. They're one and the same. I don't need to do all these things. We have a team. We have a finance team. We have a product suite that allows my nervous system to have unlimited capacity. We have people joining Body Talk every single day. If you're not part of Body Talk, that is a place to be. We have people joining our mid-ticket offers every day, every couple of days. Soon it will be every day, mark my words. Watch me. Watch. And we have people joining our mastermind, and our mastermind is the highest level of working together. This is where we get to somatically scale, restructure your day, restructure your time, restructure your capacity. This is all I get to do today. Record a bunch of heart-to-heart podcast episodes, an hour of my time. And what's that going to create? Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of income and impact. And this is what you get to do. This is what's possible for you. Your voice is a portal to so much wealth. Even a cracking in your voice, your emotionality, is how you crack people open. We want to hear you, we want to see you, we want to feel your emotions. We don't need the behind the scenes, we don't need the back end. That's not where you shine, that's not your energetic life force. You want to impact thousands of people. Create unforgettable experiences. That's what marketing and selling is. Creating core, embodied memories that allow someone to believe this is possible for me. And from that state, right? You know, I'm not convincing. I'm not trying to force you to do anything. I'm inviting an emotional state, an identity shift on a body level inside of your body today. And what gets to become possible, you say, oh, wow. Oh, I could do what Sheina's doing. 50K months. Well, it's so simple. Okay. What's left in the pathway? Courage to say yes to myself. Courage to stop doing everything that I was doing before, all the busy work. Scaling your business is saying no to 90% of your current reality. Saying no to all the things that are filtering into what you're consuming, to the structure of your day, to your capacity, to radically shift, to quantum leap is to change 90% of your current reality. That takes courage. It also takes grief. to kill that pride that's holding on to the one-woman show. That was one of the biggest core shifts that happened in December last year, when I went from inconsistent 5 to 10K months to 30 to 50, now where I'm beyond. We just keep scaling. Why? Because we're selling and scaling somatically the exact way that I facilitate my offers, my programs. I love you so much. I hope this episode met you exactly where you are. If you loved it, you can share it, give it a rating, share it to your Instagram story. If you maybe share it with a friend or a colleague, you know that this would really shake them up, crack them open, invite them into this reality that gets to become possible. So much more time, so much more creative flow, so much more feminine embodiment, so much more intimacy and connection. I love you so much. We'll see you in the next one.